Easy does it. Now I should be able to just delete that and have this be the two-way street like this. Do you think this road pack makes it easier to manage traffic, or is it more cosmetic? It's more cosmetic. The features that it gives you isn't that great unless you have Traffic Manager mod, to be honest. So I would say it's more cosmetic, but if you do have Traffic Manager mod and you could change the lanes like this, you could do a lot of cool stuff. That's really cool. But otherwise, if you don't have it, I would say it's cosmetic. Just because it's, you know, you can't do anything in the vanilla game with this road, because the game doesn't give you a proper left turn dedicated unless the other roads are the correct type of roads. So because of that, it ends up being cosmetic due to the fact that you can't take advantage of the extra lane, dedicated left turns, things like that. But if you do have it, I could see how it could benefit a little bit. I would say, though, in all cases, it's pretty marginal. Meaning that, you know, you have improvement, but it's not going to be, like, drastic. It's going to be very basic improvement, I believe. Like, maybe 2-3% in terms of the traffic flow percentage. Alright, so that was the setup I was looking for. I believe I could delete this now, and I'm looking to do a little bit here. Can I reset this? Okay, so this is at 15. So this is at... Wait, this is glitched. There we go, it's aligned now. So this is at 0, everything's at 0. Okay, so 0, everything. So everything's flat. And then red, I want to go back 15. And then these will go back 20. So that we get a better angle. I'll push this back to 20 as well. So we get a better turning angle for this. Neat. I think I will try that next combo. I do have Traffic Manager 1, but I've never used non-vanilla road. Oh yeah, suddenly Bernal. It's great. Especially if you look at the roads first, you could see what kind of designs you could do, and then start with a design that utilizes that. So this is I took Node Controller, made it wider so the right turns have a more dedicated of a lane. And then I could start putting little dividers in here, because if I do this, right, you see all the lines and where they're at? I could try to make little, like a little barrier right here to make it so that the right turn is protected, things like that. And then I would be this part right here. So it would basically be something like this. If I wanted to do this turn, right? Because that's my right turn. And then I have this to this. And then I have this to this, right? We would also have right turn here to here. And here to here. And then we would have the left turn here to here. And then this would be here to here. We start to get these crossing points right here. These crossing points we could start to use and make lines like this. And then we could fill that out. So things like that. So we could, instead of stripes, I could put pavement, so it's concrete. And it's raised up a little bit, right? So we could start doing things like that and start putting like dedicated protected right turns. That might be something to look into as well, Bernal. This is purely aesthetic though. And it doesn't work without Traffic Manager mod, but the lines and making concrete like that could end up looking pretty good. Especially if you do things like this. We could make a 4-lane road split into 2 lanes and put a chevron in the middle and they drive along it. It's pretty clean. Pretty clean. I could also come in and change this up and make that pavement instead. So it's like an actual divider. Raised concrete. People can't drive on it. Just an idea. Intersection marking tool. Wouldn't be that bad. Why does this look not as strong as the other ones? Nah, I'll leave it. It'll be fine. Alright, so we don't need this. This was just me thinking out loud. So I could delete that out. Alright, so we did that. I think I could push this back a little too. So 25, 25. Right? So now this is a much easier angle. Now the node controller actually affects the turn angle. The turn angle is going to be this. Right? So this angle which they're turning at is a lot smoother because I extended it instead of having a turn angle like this, which is a lot smaller, right? We see the big difference. So having the node controller pull this out actually helps out a good amount. It's pretty clean too. But let me click on that and dumpster it, because I'll do that later. Right now we're worried about the nodes. So this is going to be a 15, and these are going to be 20. Hold back. Okay, this could be 20 as well. So this is 0. 0. This is 20, 20, 20. And then same thing here. 0, 20. Alright, we have a round system that's a little bit cleaner. So the curving out, curving in should be a little bit smoother, and it's still a round. Alright, we'll put the road markers in later. Now, this is going to have to go down into the low ground, so I think one of the things I will want to do is make sure that I have enough space. So that's my node, right? So I could delete that. That node is the pullback node. Now, the thing about this is that there is a big height drop right here. You could see it. This is a big drop. So this is 140. This is at 101. There's literally 39 meters of height between the bottom and the top. So this road is going to have to be like a switchback road. We come out, do a hairpin turn. That's a U-turn. Curl it out, hairpin turn, curl it out, curl it out, curl it out. Has to be like that, I think. So I guess the only question is do I want to curl it backwards first and then have it curl like that and then go down? Or do I just go straight down, hairpin turn, straight down? Because if I curl it out, I use up a little bit more of the grounded space. At the same time, I probably don't need to. Hello there, what's going on, Anubis? How are you? I see you over there. How's the days today? How is the Fridays? Hope you're doing well. Hope the Fridays is awesome. How do you see the meters of a step? I'm using a mod called Extra Landscaping Tools. So this is the terrain height. Now, see the meters of the steep. I think that's what you're asking. But let me know if that didn't answer your question. If you're just looking for the mod, Extra Landscaping Tools, I believe is number 2. It's on my mods list. Extra Landscaping Tools. Oh, it's just Extra Landscaping Tools. Yeah, that's all you need. It will give you a terrain height. This is a great mod. I recommend it. And it's good times. Now, the other tool I'm using, though, is the level terrain. If you right-click with level terrain, you actually pick up the terrain height of that level. Hopefully that makes sense. Dude, Anubis, I answered your question before you even asked it. Yo, man, that's why they call me the Prophet. I see the future. My name, if you guys didn't know, is Logistradamus. Nostradamus? Logistradamus. Yes, seems legit. Nostradamus? No, Logistradamus. I have the mod, but still learning it. Gotcha. We got you, man. Alright, so 140. So we have 13 steps, right? 39 divided by 3 is 13. And then 13 is not divisible by any number. And you have my follow. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate the follow, dude. Of course, hope to see you next time if you're gonna head out. But yo, man, appreciate the support. 13. So the last step could be a little bit longer because it's gonna be a straight shot line, right? So maybe we do 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then when I curve out is the last step. Or that's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and then the curve out. Aha, yes, that works. So I think that's going to be the math. So we'll do 3 meters each time. The last step is going to be 4 meters. So this is going to go out to 131.42, which is going to be, you know, general area like this. 3 and curve I would do. Yeah, I'm going to do 3 and then I'm going to do a straight line afterwards. But yeah, I'm doing the 3. I'm doing the 3. So there's a good chance that I pull this out all the way, as this would be the height, I think, that we get to. And I think I need to pull this out a little bit so that we could do a hairpin turn. I am going to want to do the hairpin turn while flat. Hopefully that's not a bad decision. Okay, now we need to measure out some distance. Majority of the time, I think we do that. And I think I want to make this a single node. So we take this upgraded, go to the node controller, have that be stretched. Now, middle. How do I make this? How do I make this one node? I can't do that, huh? Okay, I'll have to do it like that. So, straight line guarantee. This was 5 units, right? I gotta use dirt roads for this again. So that's 6. Okay, so this is an 11. So 11. Upgrade this to this road type. And then node controller here. This is not real. Bring that back. 0, 2020, 20. And everything else is perfect. Nice. Okay, so this is going to be here, and then we need a low ground area. So we can push this back, so I probably do that. We have to go from here to here and still have space to curl out. That's kind of hard. That's actually kind of hard. Because this is not a lot of space, actually. Okay. So if it's 3 steps, I think we should do at least 12. Oh, this is 20. All right, so 12 plus 2 is 15. 15 is fair. 15 is fair. All right, we could redo that slope a little bit. And then if I do this and I do that, I could do a 5-5 after pulling this at 20. You know what? I'll do that. I'll do that. That's fair. So 20 and then 5, 5, 5. Right to the edge. Oh my god. Don't fall off, boys. We're gonna have to put a fence there. We're really gonna have to put a fence there. Oh my god. Alright, so we will take this. Let me pull this back a little bit more, as I feel like I should. Now we'll take the slope tool, top to bottom. Smooth slope, we need this. Alright. This is gonna be the first decline. Alright, now back to here. We are at 31. I gotta subtract 9 meters from that, so that's what? 22. So I gotta sink this down. All right, so that goes to here like so. I might make it so that the initial pocket right here, we don't have as much space, and then after we do the switchback, we'll have space behind the other rows behind it. I think that'd be fair. So with this, I would go down. This is a perfect half circle, so we'll take that. I went down 20 steps like I did the previous time, so that's right here, and then we'll do the half circle setup. So of course that means I have to push this out. And then of course that means I do this. 5, 5, 5, 5. I will complete the half circle. And then we have to do this part. So we take the top height, 131, push out right here. Take that, take that. All right, it's a little bit tough for doing the hill right there, but I think we'll take that. So we go downhill, half circle, half circle. We got to continue doing that over here. So over here, this was the 122.42. Pull this out a little bit. Pull this up. Push that out a little bit. All right, so -9. That's what? 113. So we would sink this down on this side. Push it up to the cliff. Extend it out a little bit. We might need space. All right, so from here, goes down to here. Now, the problem is that not a lot of space right here. Not a lot of space right here. So we can't curve that out. So instead, I think we do this. And let me push this out, actually. So this goes out to here. And then we could do a box setup like that. Don't need that. Delete, delete. And then it'd be a 10-10. So we switch back, and then we do a decline like that. So it's a little bit different. I think that's fine. I think that's fine. And then from here, we go straight shot on a ramp that goes alongside the river. And then we'll be able to do a inside mountain range trail and have a small housing area at the bottom by the river. It will continue this way. And then we'll have a roundabout on a mid-level that's not on the top, not at the bottom, not here, but a little bit higher. And then we're going to connect this road and one of these roads from the top, and then this road at the bottom. I like what you're doing. It's slowly taking its place. Yeah, you got to have a plan for these things. A lot of the times when you play this game, you might come in with, you know, no real plan, and that's fine. It's just that most of the times you're better off with a plan. Having something you know is gonna work exactly the way it does, sometimes it's nice. Alright, so we do that so we could do the curve again. And then we know that I need to have this to here. This is gonna be the marker for here. So this is 5 units. So I could delete this, delete that. Alright, so this height is at 113. This height is at 122. So theoretically, I need to have a here to here is half, and then here to here is the other half. So the math means that 1, 2, 3, that's 9. 9 divided by 2, 4.5. So this height is at 122.42, right? Ideally. So this should be a 118, 117, 98. Right? It should be a 117, 98. Right here. And then I would go here like that. However, I could do it backwards now and have this setup. So now I should be able to do this. 10 and then 10, 10. And it's all a gradual decline. Perfect. So I could delete this, this, and that now. So we have a switchback setup. I'm only using this to align to a perfectly 90 setup. So I could delete these. And then now we just got to get to the ground level. So from here, I think we're just going to have a better road setup. I feel like I'm a little bit too close to the river. Alright, we're going to terraform slightly. Alright, so I want to keep that same, like, declining, how that works. So it's about 20 units. Right? For these two to connect, so that the height could gradually get there. We'll go from here and here. Not too bad. Alright, so now we have our switchback setup. That goes from here to the low ground on a realistic height decline. Typically, if you go down 40 meters like that, you would probably have to go down a switchback. So I think that's going to be pretty good. So we got to touch this up a little bit. We got to touch it up. So I think the first things first is safety save. If I mess up terraforming and I can't undo it, I need to be able to go back. So we do that, and then I probably push out here a little bit, make it make sense. And then we could argue that we could just massage the spot. 75 on a 0.35. Alright, now we could push this back so it's, you know, no discoloration. Pretty clean. Get rid of the trees. Uh-oh. Alright, there we go. Whoa. I fucked that up hard. There we go. Yo, damn. I terraformed the shit out of my map just right now. Y'all didn't see that. Yo, man, I warped, like, reality, man, in a second. Almost messed up. I'm happy I have this undo button right here, man. So I could do that again. Oh, damn. Undo. Nothing happened. You guys are tripping. Nothing happened, man. Everything's working as intended. Alright, over here, it's a small setup on a 5%. Make this not seem as bad. A little tough. Was going to shit myself? Yo, man, it happens sometimes. Man. That's that real fear, dude. You play this game enough, man, you get hit by the real fear sometimes. Alright, just trying to touch up the curve, make it perfect, if we can. Not bad. This part I could massage on a 5%. Okay, bring this out. There we go. And then I would add something over here to make this more gradual. So the top part right here looks a little bit better. Bring this out to 75 on a 0.5. And then bend that in a little bit. All right. I might want to push that in and make it more like a cliff. That might be something I wouldn't mind doing. So let me take this to 25.05. And then add it over here slightly. Push this in over here. Alright, more of a cliff, so it looks better. I might push this part in though. 75, 10%. $25, 005, 0.5, I'm sorry, there we go. So we'll add it here, because we still need that cliff to be a proper cliff. Push this back over here. Alright, over here, we need to add a little bit. Keep pushing over here. You see that darkness that's coming into play? That's what we're looking for. By having that, it gives the illusion that it's higher than it actually is. Alright, that's all I wanted. So that we could see that it goes out to here before it starts declining. Alright, so now we can finally use this as a proper road. Now the thing with this is that I do not want this to be a straight shot line. That's not going to be what this is. So all of the nodes here, from here we're going to start turning. We're going to start turning and have like a wavy road, because that makes more sense than having a straight shot line. Especially if it's going to be a single row of housing. So before we get started with that, because that's going to allow us to have a little bit of creative freedom, I want to get that round that I was going to connect everything on this side. So let's get to here. This is a little bit something to think about, because I was thinking about putting a sunken quay wall right here alongside the highway. That would allow me to actually utilize like a strip behind it for a little bit of residential housing. Like the highest zone for residential housing here could connect to here and be at the same height level. This could be called like the Hills, West Hollywood, whatever. Right? Though I do want to have this curl up and then do switchbacks to get up to a height level that we could meet up at and have it all come in together. So before we could get that, I need to get this situated. So yeah, I'm going to need to start setting up the grid so that I could know a little bit about the spacing. Okay, so typically I don't think this is going to be a perfect size, so we'll have to do a little bit of pre-measuring. And then this is a little bit wider. Yeah, as expected. Okay. So 11, 11. I probably get one more, but I would have to do it after I set up the keys, which is fine. So this is a 1, 2, 22. Oops. Damn it. 11. That's what I was looking for. All right, so that's fine. Let me cut that just to symbolize how that should look like. All right, so we do these first before we do this one, because technically the other side of the street, right? So this side and this side, they should line up. So this lines up with that as it should. This lines up with that as it should. This lines up with that. This lines up with that. Perfect. Now the thing is that once we get to here, this is going to line up to here, right? Because this lines up, which means everything else here lines up. But the problem with this is that this part right here does not line up anymore. This middle area, it's off. 2 tiles on both sides. But if we have that separate like that, it's actually not too bad. Because that means I could line up this way like this, and I'm not too worried about it. Now, the thing is that, do I want to keep this like this? I could have this continue out, either this way or that way, with the 4-lane road. If I don't, I curl this, but I'm thinking I actually extend it. We have a good amount of space right here. I think it would make sense to have this go out this way. So this is the concrete version. I'm thinking something like that. Of course, that means we get another one of these, but I think that's fine. And then this goes down here. And then that's this box that we have here. Same thing. Now, what we could do with this is have this curl in to feed into that system I was talking about. So actively, that would separate, this street would separate how... Now, I would probably have at least one way of feeding in. Like that. Because you wouldn't have this connection, it's too close. Typically, you would have the first right turn be here. I could make that a two-way turn, it shouldn't matter, because it's kind of deep in. If it does matter, I could probably separate it. So instead of that, we would have this come out. This would come out 11, and it would be like that. Of course, afterwards, you would want minimum 11 before turning out. And it should look something like this. And then from here, we could curl this down into a low area and then have that line up with this road and then eventually have this feed out into here. Yes, cities! What's going on, Goliath? How are you today? We are building cities, my good sir. Hope you're having a good Friday, though, and hope all is well in your part of the world. How you is, man? Good, and you? I'm doing all right, man. Trying to figure out how I want to connect the city, though. So a part of me is a little bit worried about one thing. And the thing I'm worried about is... So the highway means you have to go from either one of these roundabouts, from either one of this three-way, go into the highway, and you go down, loop, go down to here. I'm going to have a small street access, go from here to here, and it goes uphill, and I think I connect to the 4-lane. Doesn't that become a shortcut? I'm just thinking out loud, but doesn't that become a shortcut? Doesn't that mean technically I want to have the 4-lane go down this way instead? Because if you go down this way, and then we have a round here, and then we give all the time to do the switchback, that works a little bit better, I think. Good, and you? Yo, man, city building. We are trying to keep the city realistic looking, working on trying to make everything as perfect as I can make it within the realms of what we're trying to do. But I could go over what we did today. So if you saw the last stream, you saw the parklow, stack, and the dumbbell already. We extended the highway, and we made it so that we decline. So we actually did the math and calculations to figure out how much we should decline and all that. Then we got into our bottom layer. That's going to be a beach zone. The beach zone is going to be 3 tiers. The bottom tier is a low tide, high tide beach area, meaning that during low tide, it's going to look like this. And high tide, that will never happen, is going to be protected by a quay wall. And then on the second level right here, on top of the quay wall, is going to be the actual beach house. So that allows you to make it so that you could go from the top to bottom if you live at the beach house, and at the same time, you're safe from the water level rising. And then you can see that we have another hill right here. This top level is going to be where the actual shops are going to be by the beach. Like the restaurants, supermarkets, places for the people that, live in the area. We have a roundabout feed into that. We're going to have a harbor in the back right here because you have a harbor line. We're going to put that in the back and connect it to the round. This is going to be a half circle going down to the beach area. We're probably going to have parking around right here. And then we're gonna have walking paths, so you can walk from the quays to the bottom. That's what we worked on today, and then we worked on setting up more of the downtown. I didn't want to really care about the downtown. I want to set up everything around it first. So one of the things I wanted was do a low area right here. This is about 39 meters in terms of how steep the drop is. If you guys don't know how tall 39 meters are, if you take a full elevation step like this, you do it 9 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can't go higher than that. Wait, no, that's not right. Because this is 4. That's 4 steps. So 4 times 9 is what, 36? Actually, yeah. I just can't go higher than that. It feels bad. But yeah, I made a switchback road instead of having a long ramp. And it's a nice gradual decline to the bottom. And then we're trying to set something else up where we connect all 3 of these areas over here now. Trying to think about how the traffic's going to look, if it's going to be a bad decision or a good decision. But yeah, that's what we're doing today. Fishy sauce, uptime, baby. Let me know if you have any questions. I've been watching your Oni runs on the tube. Hopefully one day cities will be on there. I'm thinking about starting that soon, Goliath. Was that you that mentioned it last time? I should start uploading my cities VODs. We might start with today's VOD, this one, to upload to the tubes. But I don't know if that's was you from last time. If it was, hey man, your wish has been granted. But yep, hope that's going to help. So I'm thinking about bopping this so that we go down this. I think that makes way more sense. Oh, but then the problem with that would be is I don't have room. I just realized that I don't actually have room. And what I mean when I say I don't have room is I don't have space to actually decline that amount of height. Yes, that is correct. So at 101, and this being at 80, that's 7 inclines. That's not too bad, which is 3 elevation steps, 4 elevation steps. So from here to here, in terms of height, it's literally this. That's literally what it is, I believe. Wait, no, this is 12, isn't it? Is this 12? I believe it is. Oh yeah, if this is 12, that means my 39 would be 1, 2... Wait. God damn it. This is 12. This is 24. 36. And then 39 would be like this. So that's the actual height I'm declining. There we go. That's not too bad. So, can I go down this way? Let's say I do this. How do I decline to a favorable height? I'm probably going to go down to 110. That's probably going to be the height I want to be at. So 110, 42. That's around what it should be. And that's going to be this height. So I have to go from here to here. Oh, that's not going to work well. I might be better off having it go to the left like this. Oh. Give it a right turn to the top, but not to the bottom. Ooh. Okay. And then this is still a regular setup. We could have this go 1, 2, 1, 2, and that's a 11. And then, oh wait, 11, 11. And then from here, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then that's still a 240, 240. Yeah. And then we could do 10, 11, 12. Curl that up. This is no longer there. pull this out, this is a 11, and that goes into the top grid still. We wouldn't have that connection. And then we could just use this to decline the entire curve segment right here. Hey, that's not a bad idea. So basically the idea is we start declining after this point. We have this flat so that we could zone into basically this part and continue. Right? So, you know, you would probably want to have something like this in this area. Now, of course, we could have this on the high ground and then have this start declining. Of course, we don't have to pull out the grid this far out. We could leave this as a mountainy area that divides the area, and then this could be like a decline in the valley. And then eventually, we'll get to the 110 setup that I'm wanting to go for. And then, oops. And then the 110 and the 101 is just a slight decline. So then we have this street come out, windy road, connect up to here. This switchbacks connects up to here. This does the decline, connects to here. And then we have all three connected. That's not bad. That's not bad. And I think I could get away with a mini round like that. Okay, so let me undo it, because I don't know if I want to keep it exactly there. I might want to push it in earlier too, so that the beach area is still fine. I could always terraform that as well, that is true. Looks promising. Hopefully I can make it look good. So one of the things I want to do here is have this basically from this part incline up to this height, but be grounded. So I'm gonna try to hug this. It's a little bit weird, but I hope it works. Get that hug, and then switch back. What a strat. Oh, man. Maybe I could line it up to here. Like that. So this could be the center. So I would have this be down to 110 right here. No, that's not enough distance, I don't think. How long is this part? Here to here? 22. And this is a 10, 11, 12. This is 18 plus 22. 18 plus 22 is... No, it's not 18. That is 18. So 18 plus 22 is 40. So over 40 units, I decline 30 meters. That's kind of steep, actually. Maybe instead of 110, I go in something higher, 119. Maybe, because I don't want to do a switchback here. Sorry, let's look at a 119's height. Yeah. Here to here wouldn't look that bad if it's going to decline to 119, because that's what, 21 elevation steps, which ends up being 3 full elevation steps. This could switch back, climbing up doesn't matter. It's literally how it would look like from here to here then. I could probably do like a long drive of it going up and downhill very slowly. Because that means from here to here, that's 18 steps. Which is going to be like here to here and here to here. It's going to be the same elevation decline. That's kind of weird. I guess it's not that bad then. I think we could get away with it, yeah. So I would want to do 11. Oh, there's a height difference. Delete that. Okay, cool. All right, we'll do the 119. And if it doesn't look good, I'll do something about it. Okay. So this is going to be a 6. Okay. So from here to here, right? So let me do the round first. 5, 6. And then this has to come into that. Okay, so this is gonna look weird. I hope I could pull this off. So I probably do a 75. I go from this angle, and I go from that angle. Oh, I have to push this out. There we go. In order for this to work properly. So we go from that angle to this angle. All right, we have to do it like this due to the angle that I'm trying to take. Okay, so arbitrarily, no markers, 10, 11, 12, 10, 11, 12. All right, and then I should be able to go straight shot. It didn't look that bad. Turns out to be pretty good. That's not that bad of a decline. Now, I guess that's okay. I guess that's okay. We could do the switchback. Now it's going to be here to whatever setup we want to do at the bottom. Alright, so let me extend out this portion like this. I need to be at the same height I should be at when working on that area, which is the 101 Ford Q anyways. Okay, I will remove a little bit of the sand here. And then I need to go from this height to this height. Not too bad, not too bad. I would want to have it diagonal if I could, though. That'd be for a better feed-in system. So I wouldn't have to do anything weird over here. I do know this is going to come out from the left. Maybe have it come from the bottom. Ooh. That could be something. So the 119. Have it come out like this, and then we curl it out. Alright, that's not bad. I think we could do something like this. I see something here. Alright, so 5, 6. 5, 6. We'll have that flat, because I like that part being flat. Probably the same thing with over here. I probably should have did that over here with the flat segment. So 5 units of flat. I could probably redo that then, huh? Yeah, I'll redo it. Why not? Oops. Yeah, we can redo that. That wouldn't be too bad. So push this back out. Push this out by 5. All right, so we go here to here. Slope's a little bit steeper. I think it's going to be fair, though. So 1, 2. 1, 2. And then it's flat when it enters the round. Okay, that's fair. Okay, I could try to do a feed in from here into one at here, but it's probably not worth it. That's probably not worth it. So we could do the switchback last. Now we have to go from this height, which is a 119 to a 101. So 18 steps divided by 3, that's about 6 individual elevation steps. All right. So the question's going to be, this should honestly be somewhat away from this because I want to put hills here. I think it has to be a windy road, though. I'm worried about the height. but I think I have to make it gradual. Maybe I have to make the mountains here first before I actually do this path going down, because that makes a lot of sense. That's true. Man. This is a tough turn. I'm coming in. I'm basically making a U-turn like that. Okay. Maybe I could redo that as well. So 5. Okay. I probably do the same 6-6 here. The height is fine, and it's far away from that ledge. That's actually what I want, so that's not bad. It's just making the rest of this actually look proper. It's a little difficult. So from here to here, how do I do that? It feels like I should do another switchback setup, but it shouldn't be necessary. I think we just do a wavy line setup, I think. Yeah, okay, so... Alright, that's just to make a perfectly straight line. So if I'm going down 18 meters, this is 18. This is probably not bad. 40 units? We could go 50. Let's actually go 60. Have an idea. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so the goal is we have to have a nice slope. So we'll start at the top. Get the slope from here. Have that come from here. Using the slope tool, we're gonna over terraform, which is fine. The game's not gonna care. All right, now from here, we could delete this. And we're gonna freeform this. Actually, this should come out straight first. Wave the line a little bit. And then now we just got to get to here. So from here, okay. Now this is where it's kind of tough. 260, 360, so that's 100. Perfect. All right, small rows of housing in the back. On a wavy road setup. Now we have to put some mountains in between here and here so that we could make it kind of like a nature reserve trail, if that makes sense, between this area, the downtown and the low area. And then the next thing I have to do is remove the sand. So that's going to be this. Removing the sand is necessary, sadly. Okay. Now we got to do the switchbacks from over here. All right, so do I get some nice setups here? So let's go with a line like this. This seems fair. And then... here we go. Alright, so you know how that's broken? We could fix that. So we go like this. And we want to go to like that, because we want to start to hug this. So there's a little bit of a terrain issue here. So it's the same thing. We just take the slope tool from here and go like that. That doesn't really matter because this entire interchange is on pillars. So it doesn't really do anything here. We could do that setup for a nice incline. Line up, go into here, delete that. Have this straight shot into that so my grid doesn't break. And that's the important part about that. So now that we're here, we could start doing a switchback setup to go up into this height. So this height over here, we're at 89, and I need to go up to, what, 119. So 89, 119, that's what, 30, right? So that's 10 steps. Okay, so this could be shorter than what we had over here. And we did 9 on this one. I think we do 6 on this one, and we do 5 of them. Well, 4, and then the last one just goes into here. Okay. So, let's get it ready. Do I go uphill to start the first one? I might have to. Yeah, and we need to figure out distance. So if I did 20 units for 9 meters, 20 times 2 is 40 divided by 3. It's 13, so 14. I'll use 14 over 6. That should be fine. 14 and 6 are going to be my rough values. So technically I don't need this, but having a segment of, well, I want it to be 5 units. It's not bad to get it started, and then we'll go uphill. Cool, cool. All right, so here to here. All right, let's look at the height. That's 14. Oh, wow, this is a small setup. You know what? I'm going to do the full 20, because I think that's a better looking setup. Yeah, because of the lengthwise, I think that's better. So we do 25.5, 25.5, and keep going up like that. All right, so we're doing 6 meters. This goes up to 95 then. That goes in like that. Okay. 20 units right there. It's already on the incline slope. That's fine. We'll just delete that. All right, from here, we need to finish terraforming because everything is not at height yet. And then that is right side. So we go up 5, 5, 5, 5, and then this is going to go uphill again. So from this height to this height, that's going to be my slope. All right. So this is at 95. We have to go up to 101. That's going to be around right here. Take the 95, push this out slightly. So marker 20. Is it at height? And it is. Cool. I like how you use dirt roads to blueprint everything. Do that. It's a great strategy. But I would say that this is only something I do because of playing on the vanilla game. If you had mods, you guys probably don't have to do this. But I do it because it's a habit from playing the game in the vanilla format. Because once you play the game in the vanilla format, you realize how much calculation things need. if you want to have perfectly nice curves and things like that, and it just becomes a habit. But hey man, happy you enjoy. Alright, so we could delete that. We gotta do the tool again, here to here. Gotta have that push out, redo this one. Alright, just so that we could have a inclining right there. And then over here we keep going up again. Shouldn't be too bad. So over here it's at 101.42. And then we add 6 units to this, 107. That should be on this side. That's not going to be needed. Okay, so from here, that's going to be my marker, 20 units. From here, I need to do the half circle again. This is a 5, 5, 5, 5. All right, and then we could do that and do the setup. Not bad. I gotta redo this one though. Push this out a little bit. Get some more space. What up, legit? What's up, Papa Norris? How you doing today, man? Yo, man. Feels bad about the Nuggets. How do you feel about Dylan Brooks getting suspended, man? I hear you're rooting for the T-Wolves now. What's good, Papa Norris? How you doing, man? Alright, so this goes up to 113. And then the last bit, it's going to go up to here. Interesting. So it should be up to here. Delete that portion. Because this is at 107 plus 6 is a 113. I think that works, right? I think I did that wrong, though. What's good, Papa Norse? You watching the game still, man? I'm not gonna lie, man. After my Lakers didn't make it, I stopped watching the game. It feels bad, man, but that's what happened. That's what happened, man. I stopped watching. All my teams are out. Guess it's about the Grizzlies. Yo, man, they don't think it be like it is, but it do. They don't think it be like it is, but it do. And it really do be like that sometimes. We're getting Terry Stotts? I didn't even know he was being interviewed. What the heck? We're getting Terry Stotts? Really? Is that actually set? Because that's pretty quick process, man. I thought it'd take longer than that. I thought looking for a coach would take longer than that, man. This is compromised. Oh, that's a bad curve. He should have gotten canned anyway. He's good. I don't think it's final. Okay. Interesting. Who did he used to coach for? Who did he get fired from the Kings? Portland? Oh, wait. Oh, that's the guy Chauncey replaced. Dude, that means we're getting Dame, baby. I don't want Dame, dude. Last year, watching Westbrook, I don't want Damian. I don't want Donovan Mitchell. Like, if we get one of those guys that are good offense but no defense, I'm worried, man. Because it's like, it's tough, man. It's. I got things to worry about. I don't know, man. After watching a, oh man, what you working on here? Oh, just switchback. We're working on a beach area, and we're doing a switchback road setup to incline to get up to this height level, and then we go up to the highest height level, and we've set up a roundabout for that, and then we set up a natural decline that goes into our bottom level, that has another switchback that goes up to the top level. We're just making some fun with the elevations. Outside of that, we just kind of just chilling. Damn, you built out a lot of infrastructure out. Yeah, man, gotta make it look good too. Gotta do what we can. All right, so there's kind of an issue with this, but I am going to assume this is gonna work out. What about the pipes? Come on, man. You even gotta ask. I got the best pipes in the business, although I can't show it off too much right now because I just got the rough grids. Just the box grids right now, man. The real struggles. So although I have the pipes, we're not finished laying them out yet. The struggles is real sometimes. Okay, so from right here, I could delete that. And I kind of have to go like this. Right? And then I kind of have to pull this out by 10 units. I delete that. It's 260, 360. That's another 5. Can I get this on a perfect setup? Oh, that's it. That's the play. All right. So I could delete that. We have our switchbacks now. Cool, cool. All right, we just got to fill in the gaps now after all the terraforming was done. Yo, Papa Norsto, man. Tell me the truth. How do you feel about your boy Aaron Gordon? I would trade him if I were you. Because he's not... It feels like he got worse after leaving the Magic. I hate to say that. He has better teammates. I feel like you guys could trade him for some value still and get something better. But how do you feel about Aaron Gordon? Tell me the truth, man. Don't gotta hide it. Alright, some of these pockets we just have to fill up in general. We need to get rid of Barton, need a defender, and we get a chip. See, the thing is that I agree with that. I just don't think you guys will get much in return for trading Will Barton. That's the thing. I think the problem is that you guys can trade him. It's just that you guys don't get enough back. Like, he would be more valuable if you guys kept him. In return, you know, you wouldn't get that much. That's what I think. That's what I think. The thing about AG is that he honestly can't create at all. He's not a great three-point shooter. If you guys could trade Aaron Gordon for Zach LaVine, I think that's going to be what you guys need. Zach LaVine might want out, dude. Don't know how true that stuff is, but just saying. Alright, so I do want this to be shorter. There is going to be the height difference from right here on the switchback and then the hillside from over here. Isn't too bad. I do want to push this back. Dude, I'm just saying, man. AG for Zach LaVine straight up. The Bulls say no, though. Chicago says no. I don't think they would ever want to do that trade. But how have you been, Papa Norse? Has the son been dunking still? Is he doing good in the basketball league? How was all the things, man? You got a highlight video on the YouTubes yet? With your kid dunking on 7-footers? You know what it is, man. You gotta do it. Alright, so this part's kind of tough. We have this on a higher area. We need to try to make the transition smooth from the terrain to the waterfront. So, of course, we have a beach over here. We kind of have an idea on how that's going to work. So I need to massage a lot of things and try to get things to work. I could keep going with this and have this be a straight shot. That wouldn't be bad. His basketball's probably over. He's going to give his knees a rest. He's been playing since he was 5. Yo, man, does he have any problems walking? Feels bad, didn't get drafted. Feels bad, man. I think this could work. We pull out the beach even longer. Oh, but we won't have housing on it. Oh, that means that's kind of pointless. I guess we could make something like a cove here then. Yeah. All right, so that's a 125, and I want to smooth that out like that then. Okay. So this part out. So I think I have to run along the bottom like this with this tool to make it not look as jank. Because I don't think the transition is as ugly as it actually looks like. I think a lot of it just has to do with the extra landscaping tools kind of not updating the entire area. That's actually not too bad. We can see that this is like a transition from the cliff to the sands. I do want to pull this part out though and make this more of a gradual, like rounded off hill. So I probably grab this height, oops, this height, and pull it out. That shouldn't be too bad. And then we take this tool. And we got to smooth everything out afterwards. That's probably the best result we could get, to be honest. We pulled out a cliffside, so we should massage it out so it looks like it's a cliff from the river. I'd probably add some space to that. We could round this off early over here due to having more space. Okay, new spawn running. Gotta hit the bed. Thanks for the stream. Have a good one, everyone. Yo, man, good stuff, Leniscus. Getting closer to all achievements. I see you over there. But yo, thank you for stopping by, hanging out. Hope you have a good one. And of course, we will see you next time. Rest well, rest easy, and have a great weekend, my dude. Alright, so over here at the edge, I should try to smooth that out. I should probably do that later. Smoothing out the edge right here is tough times a lot of the time. Alright, now we need this on a 005. And to make this better, I have to fill out this area. Alright, we need a beach to be more cliffy, more gradual. Add a little bit more right here. Right here needs a little bit of love. Some parts are too skinny. Gotta add a little bit of meat to the bones. Papa Norse, who do you think got the chip this year? Who do you think's gonna win it all? It looks like Miami's gonna beat Philly since Joel Embiid's out. What do you think's gonna happen, man? Any basketball watchers in chat, man? If you guys didn't know, I am a big basketball head. I'm curious to hear what you guys think, man. Not too bad, not too bad. Basketball is not big in EU. Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, I imagine. NBA doesn't have much coverage over there. I know there's fans over there, but it's not as big as, you know, like soccer, let's say. That's more like the mainstream sports. Over here in America, we can kind of argue football as well. Not football soccer, but you know what I mean. The hand egg thing. They play with their hands. Something about an egg. I don't know how it works. Not bad. Got it, got it. No fans, all good. I'm just curious to see if there's anyone in chat that watch the sport. Because I honestly don't know who would win the championship this year. It's very not well distributed. I just don't know who would actually win it all. There's no clear favorites. Okay, so how will we do the terrain over here? I feel like I have to pull the top out. So the 140, I think, pulls out right here. So pull this out so that it feels like, yeah, we just follow it. All right. So we get up to here. And then this is a 10%. Push that back from the top. Not bad. Push that back over here as well. More near the top though. And then over here, I need to push that in if I can. There we go. There's so many goddamn trees, though. I'm not gonna lie. I gotta do something about those trees. Alright, so the next thing I need to think about is... do I push in the sides of the highway? Because this is technically sunken. Right? This is a sunken highway. So I was thinking about putting a key wall in to kind of like hide the sunkenness. Right? Wouldn't be too bad. What's going on, Tony? How are you? Happy Friday indeed. What's good, man? How was the Friday so far? We're just working on some road infrastructure. Doing the simple setups. I think this is not bad to get it started, though. It's okay. Yo, it's only okay on the Fridays, man. Feels bad. But I guess it's better than having a bad day. Oh, this is a 4-lane. I'm sorry. There we go. Alright. So, guess what? No controller, baby. We gotta mess around with it. So it was 20 on everything 0 degrees. Fair. Click on this one, 0, 20, easy. 0, 20, easy. That's pretty fair. So the round just goes in, we no controller a little bit, and have everything be a little bit smoother. That's nice. I think I don't put any key walls or anything here. I think this is just a smooth terraform hill, I think. So we take this up the strength, push it down. In terms of the grid size, I think I pull it out by 11 here. And then have that go down by 22. Yeah, so I push this out. I think I push it out more because I'm going to push it back in soon. Like so. And I want this to be a hill. There we go. Push that back slightly. Take this 75, 10%. I need to make that a hill, and then I need to make this more hilly slash mountainy in these pockets. I could do that last though. So we have that. This is not bad. This is also somewhat of a decline right here. Don't really mind it. That could be okay. And then we have a switchback road set up here. I think this is fine. I might do some minor changes to that. Okay, and then over here is going to be where I want to or don't want to do the key setup. Alright, I'll do it. So I like how everything turned out. You guys have any opinions on it? I like the switchback here. I think this turned out okay. This is very systematic of a switchback. We kind of hug the round like that, which I'm not really mad at. So that's pretty straightforward. Got that. We can kind of see the incline and elevations. I got to redo the trees. Trees are ugly. It just looks like they came in with one brush and put everything in at max strength. Better than what I ever did. Yo, I see you over there, Papa Marshmallow. Don't worry, man. You'll get there one day. So, let me save. Everything here I'm happy with. Alright, so the next step I want to do is set up the key right here. I want to test this out first, so I wanted the safety save for that. Go up to the 140-42. And the setup would be completely run this like this, flush. And then run it at the other side as well. Right, and I need to specifically get underneath that bridge right here. So of course I want to go over. This doesn't matter at this point. And then I pull this out. Alright, so I am at height where I'm supposed to be. So I was thinking about doing a sunken key setup. So if I do this, I clip through the road. That's rather unfortunate. Okay. So that's the first thing I wanted to check. So if that doesn't work, I believe the rule of thumb is 3 meters. So... Alright. Y'all got any cities in motion players in chat? This song might sound, you know, familiar. So we're using a lower key to do the sync area. I think this is gonna work well. It's the intro song. Yep, Tony knows. Alright, so we just realigned how the key lines up. It's already looking good. Nice. Hey, that's exactly what I want. The clip underneath the road. That's perfectly better. So that's exactly the change I needed. Hey, let's go. Okay, now we made a sunken highway. So the next step I think I have to do with this is something like this. So it's like that, there's nothing I could do about it, but if I want to do the key here, I gotta keep pushing out the terrain, which is I think what I'll do. Because this does give me a little bit of options. So we'll push it out. We kind of bop a lot of the terrain though. And then I gotta push out this side. Alright. So by doing this, the key is always going to be at the top height. Now, this is sinking down lower and lower, which means that my setup is getting farther and farther away, but I think that's okay. Alright, so we're at the height. You can see how we're getting farther and farther away by having that. Grab that. Grab this. Alright. So we're gonna do the Sunken Highway like so. I think that's not bad looking. I can't do this part yet until I get the double merge situated, so we'll chill with that. And this is not bad. Now the problem with this is this part. I can't make this part look good. So I don't want this just ending out like this. I'm gonna have to curve it inside to itself. So I think I need to do some shenanigans over here. So from here, no dotted lines. 5. Oh, there's no, okay. So 5. There's no length? What the heck? Alright, so 5. This is a 50, okay? So 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's gonna cost 70 before the 80. So I go the same thing. 5, 5. And then I round that off like that. Oh, that's gonna look like a penis. That's gonna look like a ball sack. Ah, damn it, man. I think I debated myself. Damn, that's not gonna look appropriate. Oh, it is what it is, guys. Not the ball sack. Hey, man, it'd be like that. Did you guys know there's a sports, commentator analyst? I don't know what you want to call it, but they're called ball sack sports. I don't know, man. There is a like podcast or something. I don't know. Called Ballsack Sports, man. I guess this is going to be our tribute to them. Alright, so of course we got to push in the terrain. Ah, that's on the wrong half. That's fine. Alright, so we'll have to round that off like that. However, I think I need to do some very subtle things. Hey, Luke, hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a nice Friday's month. And I think I do something like this. Where we have the mountain kind of just die off like that. We keep the bank for the switchback though. Saturday for me. I see you over there. From the future, I see. Anything I should know about the future? Can you tell me anything, John Connor? Does Skynet take over? Alright, so that feeds out. It's bright and sunny. Hey, forecast says tomorrow's about to rain, man. You lying to me? They telling me on the news, it gonna rain. I'm like, oh crap, okay. I'm just kidding, man. I think it's gonna be bright and sunny tomorrow as well. Okay, I think we're starting to get some shapes. So the downtown's going to be here. It's what I'm looking at. This is going to be low density. Downtown's going to be here, or the extent of it, which means a lot of our skyscrapers and our skylines probably going to be here. We'll probably have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and probably the majority of the unique buildings in the middle. I think that might be the design I have to opt for. Don't think it's too bad. Okay. So the reason why I wanted to do this elevation like this is for a couple of reasons. I think I have a great idea now. So for this part, we're gonna have to push this back out. Right, because the terrain has to go like this. I hate to do it, but it's got to be done. So we can't zone flush with the Quay due to the fact that it's going to be at different slopes. Feels bad. Does anyone think this song is a banger in chat? Alright, so we terraform this out and we'll push it up against the mountain. And the reason why we do this is so that it's flush. But this also extends out our flat ground without, you know, bodying the natural terrain lines that we would typically have. You could flatten it to the height of the Quay, maybe. I didn't want to do that. Because if I did that, it's not going to work properly for this road. I had to have the Quay lower so that it doesn't clip through the top of the 4-lane. Because what was happening was this. This was happening. The Quay was appearing above the 4-lane, so I couldn't do that. You see how that clipped through? So in order for me to have it go underneath the road, because I don't play with Move It, I had to do it the way I did it. And have that be a slight thing to live with a terraforming like that, sadly. I think I could have also just make it so that the Quay doesn't appear for that segment. But I think it would have been better if it was, you know, just one Quay. Can't play without Move It. Oh, I've never played with it, so I don't know how to play with it. So there's, you know, no loss to me. You can't miss Move It if you've never played with Move It. We smart. Alright, so here's the idea. Now, I see this here. I have an idea now, because I wanted to do hillside housing, right? Because I wanted to do hillside housing on the side of this, one of the ideas I'm thinking about now is we could run a small street along the quay, and then this could be a way for us to go from here into the high ground of the hillside housing. And this would be the highest level. That will be at ground level here. And then we could go up the hill, stay at that 140 height, go around the mountain. And then eventually we'll do like a switchback to go down to the lower area. That would probably connect to somewhere on the 4-lane here, and then from the back as well. So we would have like a couple of layers of housing right here. I think that could work, and then it will come off of here, which is why I wanted to extend that out actually. That's an idea. Don't know if we'll actually roll with it though. I still have to terraform this part due to the fact that I need to make this hillside housing. And then I have to put the harbor in still. But it's coming together. We're starting to get some designs for how the downtown's going to look. Click up arrow, down arrow, change level, click, hold, move something somewhere else. I have no idea what you're talking about. It sounds like you're saying up, down, left, right, start select, ABBA. And Konami code. Just like that, we beat Street Fighter 2 Turbo. You said words, man. I think I understood, but I didn't. Let's move it. Ah, yeah, I've never used move. I have no idea how that works, man. I see you over there. I've actually never used move before, so I have no idea what you're referencing. Alright, not bad. Coming together, it's coming together. Your cat could use it. Lol, that's gotta be a lie. My cat's got no thumbs. How do you know my cat could use it if it got no thumbs? How come you choose to play without it? Because when I played the game, when the game came out, this game, I, played it. I didn't stream the game. I think the first 2,000 hours I've had on this game were not streamed. And then I played this game for a lot. Here's the funny part. I didn't watch Twitch or watch YouTube, right? For this game, I just played it when I casually did, just wanted to build a city. So I never looked to check out other people's builds or compare my builds. So I would just play the game. 2,000 hours later, I find Twitch. I'm watching people play this game. Guess what? I learned there's a Steam workshop back 3 years ago. I was like, yo, fuck, I get more mods than just unlimited money and unlimited soil. That's wild. And then from there, I was kind of like, a lot of these mods are insane. Like, they completely change up the game. Like, it's not playing the same anymore. It's not like the other games when you play with mods. It's like, oh, it's built on top of the game. No, this game, City Skylines, when you go into the mod workshop, a lot of the mods are just using the game as an engine. And they're standalone in how they operate, meaning that you wouldn't play that way unless you have the mod. And of course, you wouldn't be able to do the things without it. But because the mod allows you to do it, you kind of have to learn to play with it. I started to realize that if I started to play with mods, my cities would look like trash. So I instead was like, you know what? I'll play without the mods because I don't want to learn how to use it, and I'll just continue playing the way I play. Another 1,000 hours later, this is where we're at. We're building nice cities. I could show you some of the save files we have. My old city. Some of the old saves and whatnot. A lot of the cities look nice. And for the most part, it's been 3,000 hours. I don't think I want to learn how to use a mod at this point. But that's the reason why. I didn't know it existed until I've played this for so long. And then you can't teach an old dog new tricks, man. I hate to say it. So they don't think it be like it is, but it do. And it really do be like that sometimes. Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah. So I just got used to it. I'm a proud mod user since 21. I see you over there, Tony. Damn, man. I found out about the mods in 19. 18, I believe, actually. But I see you over there. I still don't want to learn it, though. I'm learning a little bit of mods. I learned how to use Node Controller. But I don't want to play with Move It, because Move It fundamentally changes how I would play the game, and I don't like that. If anyone suggests to me that the mods... Oh, Windows pop up? God damn it. I don't want to update my security. And if someone suggests to me play mods cheating, I suggest not buy any of the DLCs. Hey, what can I tell you? I am slow on the uptake, legit. Hey, man, I'm even slower. No worries, man. And I'm stubborn. No mods for the win, baby. I don't think I've ever played without mods, to be honest. Hey, man, to each their own. To each their own. There's no right way of playing this. I could play this the way I do and tell everyone else the way they're playing is wrong, and then I could show you my cities to prove it. And at that point, it's literally what you realize is that it's funny. When you play without mods, you learn to get better at different things of the game. When you learn to play with mods, you learn to get better at different things of the game. Because when you play with mods, you learn how to make things look realistic on a micro level. Oh, let me make it so that this interchange has a nice split, right? Try to line everything up. Let me make this house look really cool. Let me make this park look baller as hell, right? Which is cool. But when you play without mods, you learn how to make things better on a macro level. You start zooming out, looking at your layout of your city, your road systems, making sure traffic is flowing. And a lot of the times, a lot of it is just a different game. That's the best way to describe it. The modded cities and unmodded cities is a completely different game. And the things you learn, the things you pick up is completely different from each to the other one. You don't use mods respect, but you do use assets from the workshop. No. So mods in chat, !mods, to see the list of mods that I do use, because I do use mods. A lot of which is like, you might notice there's no chirper. I don't have pollution on the ground, even though the pollution is there. I have a no seagulls mod, because on top of every incinerator, on top of every oceanside park, on top of every in-game park and graveyard, you get 3 seagulls per park, per incinerator, per water building. And those count towards the maximum for the simulation cap. So I actually removed that as well. I removed the clouds in the sky. I have a lot of performance mods to make it so that the game doesn't lag as heavy. But, I still play with mods, like extra landscaping tools. I have this. I have surface painter, so I could paint concrete on the ground. So what I'm planning on doing with the concrete is something like this. Come in, paint it right here. Oh man, that's a lot cleaner now with the concrete. I do not use FPS booster because it makes my game laggier. FPS booster is only if you're playing with a lot of mods and assets, because it does a weird thing in the calculation. Because I don't play with a lot of mods or assets, that actually reduces my FPS. And so I can't play with FPS booster. It doesn't actually do that. And you guys should actually check if you guys play with FPS booster. It's not a flat up, oh, you install this, you get FPS. The name's misleading. And if you read the description, they even say that, hey, this does not pick up FPS for everybody. Only some people. So make sure you try it with the mod first to see if you do pick up FPS. And for me, I found that I lost it. So I was like, yeah, I think what it was that since I turned off the clouds up here, the FPS booster made it so that I still did the cloud calculations for shunt shafts and stuff like that. Like the light shining through, and there's a little bit of like refraction calculation or something like that. I lagged more with it on because it's additional mods that's running that you didn't need to have. I wouldn't tell anyone how to play this game, but I would offer you that if someone was spending 1,000 hours detailing and building a city, that they are not playing the game. I feel you with that, Tony. I feel like it's yeah, I agree with that. I feel like if you do something, it needs to be functional. Otherwise, it's kind of like, yeah, why not just paint? Who knows? For me to savor, it gave me 30 to 45 FPS. Ah, interesting. I see a pop of marshmallow. But yeah, I would advise to check that. If you guys do pick up FPS, that's great. If you guys don't, uninstall it, and then you'll pick up FPS. It's kind of weird, but yeah. Need to remove the sun and moon, maybe. Is this above and beyond? It's raining, it's pouring. How's that song go? Y'all know what I'm talking about? Above and beyond, sun and moon. Alright, so we did that. We're happy. I gotta do something here. I'll do that next stream. I don't want to do that today. And then it's basically here if I want to do the additional add-ons. Oh, this doesn't line up? Y'all see this? This doesn't line up. Oh, crap. Okay, I guess it's fine. I guess it's fine. So this is here. Alright, so this is 7, right? So here to here. Here to here. So it's here. Oh, but I would do it from the back still. Ah, that's right, that's right. Which is key is default for the extra terrain tool mod. I install the mod but have no idea how to access it. Oh, all I do is I click on the landscaping and disasters tool. The moment you click this, this automatically pops up. However, before you even get access to this, you have to exit out of your save, go into the contents and mods menu, and then turn on the mod. The mod, I believe, is off by default. So you have to turn it on, and then you'll get the options right here afterwards. But you can't be in the save when you do that. You have to be in the main menu, I believe. The mayor of Beach Mamba has just been fired. Nah, man. They chillin', they chillin'. They chillin', man. No worries. Alright, so 7 is here. So it's technically this. Okay. And then how did that work? Oh, yeah. Oh, that's kind of jank. I guess that's fine. So we're going to upgrade this to a 2-lane. Yeah. So I have... It's here, 120. So I turn this off. That ruins me. So 120, that goes to here. So I go here to here. Yeah. Don't worry, Tony. You're going to see some magic right now. So we do this. No road guidelines. 5, 6. No snapping. So 5, 6. All right. Now that that's there, I could upgrade this. And then I want to do measurements here. So here to here, how long did I do this one? Oh, that was a 5. Oh, that's not bad. Sure. So here to here is how much? 11. So here to here is 6. Oh, that's perfect. That means I literally just do 1. So 5, 4. And then right there. Perfect. We get that merge. We upgrade this. And then I come in with the magic node controller. We click here. I click here, pull it back. Here, pull it back. we try to go to 0 degrees. Like that. This needs to be pulled back as well. Try it again. Everything's at 0. Perfect. Now we align the bottom, I believe. And that's money. So okay, so that has to be like that. So 0. So maybe we push this back slightly. All right, add 0. Okay. Now the problem with this slightly is these two aren't aligned. So I can't do this setup. That looks jank. I want it to look like this if possible. Now that has to do with my node placement. Why is this a node? Oh, and this was another node that was a lot longer. Okay, so I think I know what I need to do. So let me delete this. Let me downgrade that. And then let me node controller this to dumpster the changes. There we go. That's my old road now. I should not have this actually line up. So this is a node controller issue. Dumpster. There we go. So the issue is that this node is too far up. Okay. Here to here, it's a 13. So technically, if I do this, here to here, 7. 7, 10, 11, 12. Right? So it's here, here, and then that goes in like that. All right. So this is my dot. So here I need to go, let's go with 6. Okay. So we do that, and then we do 5, 4. That merges. Oh, see, that's not what I want. So I guess I have to do it from here. See, this one has a long, straight segment, though. Maybe we do a longer merge. So instead of a 5, let's do a 8. That's not looking good, though. That's a weird jank slanted line. Okay, so ideally, get the upgrades, get the level 2. Get to the node, pull that back, pull this back, pull that back, really far back. 0? That's mad jank, and that's actually not going to work. Okay. So we gotta dumpster this. So I have to do it a little bit short. Oh, that sucks. Alright, so this is off. Dumpster that. Oh, this is a weird node. Here is a middle. There we go. Alright, so 1, 2. Here to here is a 80. So technically this is the most I could grab. There we go, that's perfect. So this should allow me to do this, that. And then I need to measure here to here. Oh, that's a 13. Ah, it's very unlucky. Whatever. We'll have to make this work. Everything's at 0. Okay. Here, here, here. There we go. The only problem is this part. I can't pull this that forward. I can't pull this much back. Can I middle node this? Oh, and that allows me to pull it back even more. Oh, that works. What's the max I could pull it back to? All right, so now this is somewhat favorable. So I could click this now, make that a middle node. Hey, all right. So now I could do this. Here to here. Oh, it doesn't do the correct bend. All right, so that's a node thing again. Dude, why is it jank like that? This is not jank. Ah, man. All right, it is what it is. I'm not gonna have that, it looks like. The game's not gonna give it to me. Wait a second. How come I'm missing so many lines? Y'all see that? My lines are gone. They give them to me over here, but nowhere else. What the heck? The lines just don't appear. Okay, that's not that cool. That could be this side then. I could pull that all the way back. Figure I get a very marginal merging. It doesn't seem like this helps me though. How come this doesn't appear? This is really weird. Oh, that's unfortunate. I want to get a setup like that. Alright, I got an idea. Dumpster that changes. Dumpster to changes. Dumpster. 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 Okay, cool. Alright, so I'm trying to make this identical, maybe. So that's a 5. All right. So I curl, that goes to here. This goes down to here. Snapping. Okay. I think that's what I have to do. Alright, so this should work now, because I'm copying the node over here. So we align bottom. Okay, that's fine. This node is a middle node. Oops. That node is a set node. Cool. So pull it back, pull it back, pull it back. 0. Okay, we get the 0. So can I pull this forward? I can. And then at this part, can I make this a... No, this is a middle node. Stretched? No. Middle, yeah. And I can't push that up anymore. We'll have to live somewhat like this. And I think that's how this worked. It was close, but it wasn't identical. Something like that. Oh, it worked. Okay. Alright, I don't know why it was jank, but it is what it is. Alright, so that's going to be how that does its thing. Now over here, though. Pull that back. Pull that back. Pull that back. 0. We didn't really pull back over here. I think I'll be fine, though. So it's basically the same merge as the other area right here. We just don't have the markers on it. Alright, so we have the quick slip that's going to be coming off of here. We have a lot of minor segments. Let's turn that off. Turn on snapping. Alright, cool. So we get the exit, merge on into the highway. This is a middle node. Not bad, not bad. So this is the modified dumbbell that I wanted to have. You have your dumbbell exits, and then you have your additional slips to get on or off of the highway. We're going to have the same thing on this side. I just need to figure out how I want to do that, though. Especially since this side is on a decline. It's on a... it's on an angle. So it's going to be a little bit tough. But that's not bad. We needed that additional feed-ins to deal with the traffic that I think we'll probably have. And then once we're done, we could remove the spokes right here as well. It's kind of weird. They actually don't cross the middle of the street because I guess it's faster. I hear you, Mamba. I hear you, babies. Alright, alright. Not bad, not bad. We got that additional lane to add on. Now, we can't do this on these sides yet, because I don't know how we're going to set that up. Like, I don't know if I want this to feed out here or not. Because this would feed out here, and then this would go back in that way. Wouldn't it be too bad? Oh, that's not even... Wait a second. Is this perfect from this side? I really hope it is. 11, 11, 11. Please be... Oh, it's not. So my spacing is a little bit compromised, huh? Okay. Because this is the same distance here and here. Ah, but the size is a little bit off. One tile. That's very unfortunate. I could try to move this by one tile over. Ah, it's such a pain. I don't want to do that. That's. I mean, I guess it's not that bad to do, though. You know what? I will do it. I hate this game sometimes. Alright, so if this is here, 1, 2, move that over. Here. So this is 1. And then this goes in. This is deleted. I hate this game sometimes, but it is what it is. Alright, so we'll move this over. So marker here. So this is where it was originally. I need to run that here so that we can move everything over by unit. 1, 2. And then the last one. Alright, cool. This is 10, 11, 12. Ah, they don't give this to me. Okay, cool. So there's a little bit of terraforming I could do here. So this is gone. This is a 10, 11, 12. And it's +1 on it. Perfect. Alright, so from here, 200, here to 60. 200, 200. 80, 80. Perfect. So, no grid. If I go out here, that's technically what I should have had. So I should be able to just slam this in. Yes, it's the same thing. Perfect. Alright. Move that over. Had to do it, guys. That means everything is off by 1 now. God damn it. It's actually only this plot right here. Everything else is unaffected, I believe. I might have to move that over, but that shouldn't change much. Oh, and yeah, this is a little bit off here. I guess that's fine. Didn't actually calculate it. 1, 2. And then this goes out here. Grid snapping, please. We got this right here. This is 11. 1, 2. One, 2. All right, should be fine now. The things we do just to align things, man. My god. Alright. It's literally going to be that and this. I think we'll save that for next time. And of course, guys, it's going to be it for me. It's going to be time for me to wrap things up for the night. And of course, we added a lot more roads today. Got the infrastructure set up. And we're going to be waiting. Oh, they want jobs right now. My god, they are asking for the jobs. We're going to have to provide next time. I didn't even notice how much demand they actually had. That usually means that, yeah, we're going to be bleeding out a little bit of population. Due to the fact that the job demand means that we have a lot of unemployment. If we wait too long, they're not going to have a job and they're going to have to leave the city. It's very unfortunate, but we're going to have to do that. Those jobs gotta wait. But guys,